Oh, I have to tell you, George, I am pretty excited. I've never been to a clown school before. Oh, just think. We get to see Pepe El Loco, the world's greatest clown performer. Okay, here we are.
Ooh.
Just have to find a parking space. Oh, look, there's one right in front. Ah, it's okay. There's still room for us. Wow! Pepe El Loco is popular. Why don't you go in and save some seats for us while I park the car? The show is on the 9th floor.
This was the best school ever. And that was the funniest messenger ever. The elevator left without him. George decided he should take the stairs. The messenger clown dropped his bag and his hat and nose. Maybe the messenger clown was going to Pepe El Loco's show too. George could give them back to him.
Yes! Sorry.
The stairwell doors didn't have numbers, but George could still find the 9th floor because George could count. 1, 2, 3, George had forgotten what number he was on. Maybe someone inside could help.
A messenger! Thank goodness you're here. Why aren't you in uniform? Company rules. All clown school employees must be in clown uniform at all times. Now, Pepe El Loco, the world's greatest clown, will be here in 15 minutes to perform his amazing show. But he'll need this. Ooh. It's part of the greatest clown gadget ever. But it's top secret. Pepe mailed all the parts to different offices so no one would know what it was. I need you to pick them up and deliver them to Pepe.
George was excited to help Pepe. If he moved fast, he could pick up all the parts and still make the show.
The next gadget part you need to pick up is on the 5th floor. This will help you remember. Hurry! Pepe El Loco will be here in 14.5 minutes. The elevators are tricky. Take the stairs to 5. You're on the 3rd floor now.
But how do you get from 3 to 5? George was super good at counting from 1 to 10, but counting from the middle was hard. And then George realized he could go down to the 1st floor, then count his way back up to 5. Okay, this was one. When you live in a city, there's always excitement in the air. Monkeys love flying things. So when George heard Professor Wiseman had a plane that looked like a bird to follow other birds, he wanted to be sure to have a front row seat for the big launch. After all, some of George's best friends were birds.
You guys realize the launch isn't until later, right?
Yes.
Well, what are you gonna do for the next hour?
Oh, I can keep them busy. How'd you like to help me with Bird's final trial flight?
Sure.
Okay, have fun. I'll see you in an hour.
Okay.
Why is your plane called Bird?
It's an acronym. It stands for Bird Investigation and Recovery Device.
Oh. Why?
See up there? Birds migrate north to nest in summer, but along the way, many birds get lost, and we don't know why. Bird will track the migration and help us locate lost birds.
That is so cool.
We'll reunite them with their flock and try to fix whatever made them get lost in the first place. Bird's first mission? Follow a flock of rusty blackbirds passing over this afternoon.
Oh!
But first, you're going to help me with the last test flight. Now here's how the remote control works. To launch Bird, first push the green button to start the engine. Push the joystick up to make Bird go up. Move the joystick left to make Bird go left. Then push the yellow switch up to activate the automatic pilot so that our computer can talk to Bird and Bird can talk back to our computer. Then our computer can fly the plane. Gentlemen, prepare for takeoff.
Roger!
Okay, I'm going to push the green button to turn Bird on. Oh dear. I must be doing something wrong. Hello, Einstein? This is Wiseman. Bird isn't initiating properly.
Did you hit the on button?
Well, of course. I'm a scientist. I do what the directions say.
Maybe some of the wires came loose during the transport.
Roger, stand by for inspection. How odd. Hold this for me, will you, Marco? George, can you take the remote?
Sure.
Oh, sounds like all systems are go.
Ow! Whoa! Come back here!
Or maybe not.
It shouldn't be able to do that. Scrub mission! Scrub mission!
How'd you start the engine?
George didn't know. Normally, if you hit off, things didn't turn on.
George, push the joystick up and fly Bird over the banner.
But instead of going up, Bird went down.
That's an even better idea. Push the joystick down and bring Bird in for a landing.
But instead of going down, Bird went up.
Not up, George. Down, down, down.
He is pushing down, down, down. It's going to crash into the tree. That was a close one.
When farmers like Mr. Rankins were preparing for the livestock competition at the state fair. And George was helping.
I have high hopes for you, Ulysses. I think you're going to win a blue ribbon this year.
But, Grandpa, your animals always win blue ribbons. Yeah.
Allie was right. Every animal did have a blue ribbon. Every animal except Howie the hog.
Yeah, where's Howie's blue ribbon?
Howie wanted a ribbon more than anything, but somehow it never happened.
I've entered Howie a couple of times. He always starts out eager, don't you? But I guess he doesn't want the ribbon bad enough to train for it. Do you, Howie? He's so disappointed when he loses. I don't have the heart to train him again.
Aw. Aw. You're right, George. Maybe we could train Howie. Grandpa!
Here's the rule book. Good luck.
Washing a pig was easy.
Howie likes mud.
Once they got the kinks worked out. And the second step was a breeze.
Go!
Almost.
Well, how's it going?
Look, Grandpa, we got Howie washed and brushed.
Oh, that's the easy part. Well, good luck with the third step.
Looks like we walk Howie for 30 minutes and poke him with a stick. Poke him with a stick! Oh.
No wonder Howie didn't like training.
Allie, George, lunch!
But, Grandpa, why do we have to poke Howie?
Well, if there's another way to get a hog to exercise for half an hour, I'm all ears.
There had to be another way. It's hard to think when there's a pig snout tickling your ear.
Yeah, Howie's following your apple.
There was a way to get a hog to move without a stick. It was called an apple.
Coming.
Training hogs with treats was easy. Unless your hog was higher than your treat. But George knew how to get the treat taller.
Hey, it's working. Howie's exercising. Go, Howie, go! Whew. Howie's gonna win that blue ribbon for sure, huh?
Howie wanted to win that blue ribbon all right, but exercising made him really hot. And the mud was so cool.
Oh, Howie stopped exercising again. Maybe he gets too hot. And he needs another bath. Oh, good idea. Let's cool Howie off. It's too hot outside for Howie to exercise. Oh, I know. Grandma's living room is nice and cool. Howie can exercise there.
There was trouble at Professors Al Einstein and Tony Pizza's Space Center, and they hoped they could help.
The space rover needs to roam Mars taking pictures and gathering rock samples. See there? But the control stick.
It works at first, but we have trouble whenever it reaches the sleeping monkey.
How? I didn't notice him go. How can we communicate with him?
There's only one way, and it's through that door.
George? George? The Mars yard is supposed to be exactly like Mars. There are no monkeys sleeping on Mars.
George knew the man was right because he'd been learning all about Mars. He'd learned things like Mars is called the Red Planet because its soil contains red iron.
Sorry. George was so excited about seeing the Mars rover launch, he couldn't sleep at all last night.
I'm afraid there's not going to be a launch if we don't solve this problem. It's stuck again. Well, but why?
Are you chewing gum?
Oh, how impolite of me. Anybody want some? Spinach and broccoli flavor? Ooh, yum.
Now, you know there's no gum chewing in Mission Control, Einstein.
Sorry, pizza.
We go through this every day since he discovered that new flavor.
Gum's allowed in here.
We must figure out what is causing the rover's controls to stick or cancel the launch.
Well, since Mars is very different than Earth, is it possible the controls wouldn't stick there? You're wondering about Martian gravity?
Mars has lower gravity than Earth does. You'd be 3 times stronger there.
Ooh.
If the pull of Earth's gravity is causing the sticking, it might not stick in Mars' low gravity.
That's true.
But what if it does still stick?
George wanted to help, but he was tired.
When the rover sticks, we can get it going again by giving it a good push.
If only we could send someone to Mars to push it.
Nothing puts a monkey to sleep like a lot of grown-ups talking.
Wake up, George. It's time to go.
George had slept through his whole visit.
You don't want to go?
If he doesn't want to go to Mars, we can't make him.
It's time to go to Mars, but if you don't want to go...
Ooh, ready to be the first monkey on Mars?
It's an important mission, George. If the rover sticks, your job is to give it a good push.
Yep, we're going to Mars together.
3, 2, 1, liftoff.
We're going to Mars!
It was Marco's grandmother's birthday, and Marco was planning a big surprise dinner. He had an assistant to help out. Unfortunately, his assistant was a monkey.
Don't worry, George. It's just the masa. We have more. see, masa. You know, cornmeal. That's what I use to make Marco's famous tortillas. See, there's lots of... Uh-oh. I thought we had more.
If there was one thing George knew how to do, it was to fix things. This was the first time he'd broken food, but he knew where food came from. The store.
Masa? Oh, I am so sorry. I just sold my last bag.
But I promised my grandmother I'd make tortillas for her birthday. She was so excited. Plus, it's the only thing I know how to make.
Hang on. I think you're in luck. The delivery man is here.
Hey, it's Uncle Enrique. Uncle Enrique, it's Grandma's birthday.
Your abuela's birthday? Muy fantástico. You're going to make your famous tortillas, of course.
Of course.
Ah.
Only...
Huh? Only?
we're out of masa.
Oh, no. No masa, no tortillas. But it turns out you're in luck.
You have masa on your truck?
Do I have masa? Come on, do I have masa? No, actually I don't. But I know where you get some.
Yay!
We'll have your masa en un momento. You're not going to believe this warehouse. Sí. That's where packaged food in the store comes from. Trucks like mine get food from warehouses like this and deliver it to grocery stores all over the city. Boys, prepare to be amazed.
Wow!
It's one of the biggest warehouses in the city. It has everything. If they don't have masa, nobody does.
Don't got it.
What?
Sorry.
You're telling me that in this whole entire warehouse there isn't one bag of masa? Not one?
I've had calls all week. Still waiting on a shipment. Unless... We had a pallet that came down one bag short last week. I think maybe it fell off up there.
All the way up there?
If anyone was an expert on up there, it was George.
Hey, lucky one of us is a monkey.
The warehouse manager was right. There was one bag of masa left. Marco's birthday surprise was saved.
George, you did it!
Wait, George! Don't try to climb down with the bag in your hands. Just toss it. Toss it to me. Just toss it down. I'll catch it. Just toss it. I'm ready. Let her rip.
Watch out!
What?
Oh, so sorry. I was talking to...
Can't see. No.